Hi everybody, Jeanette here, abstract artist and teacher, and I'm going to talk today about simplifying our lives and simplifying our art. That has been really, really important for me to do because I believe that when you simplify things, it makes your life easier. And I also believe that we create that. We create our lives, we create our art. And these types of things take systems, they take time. They usually are a way that we build, like one thing upon another. I always like to use the analogy of the foundation of a home. And you wouldn't start out putting decorations on the walls. You would start out building a foundation. And the same it is with our art. So I believe we build that. And so when I talk about simplifying, I'm talking about, especially in art, I'm talking about where do you want to start? Where do you want to start simply? Do you want to build on top of that? Usually as we learn more and we get more and more comfortable with our art making, we have kind of a toolbox full of things that we can draw from or pull from to add to our art. So it's important to not get too far ahead of ourselves, is what I'd like to say. Because when we do, we want to put in everything but the kitchen sink, and that just becomes a way to get stuck, and then we don't know how to get out of it. So there's all of that to consider. But when I teach it, I like to teach it. I'd like to teach others that simplifying is the best way to do it, and there are steps to take to simplify in the beginning stages and to keep building from there. So if you would like to learn more about simplifying, I have all of my information is below in the description box, and you can join my Simplify Your Life, Simplify Your Art free Facebook group. You can sign up for all the links are there below. You can sign up for my free course, which happens later on this year in August. There is a paid course, Deep Dive Design, which I have it's a continuing membership type course, and that will also be open. The doors will be open for that in August after the free course. I am also right now, the doors are open for an in-person workshop in April here in California. The link to that is also below in the description box. So those are the places you could go if you're interested in simplifying, learning how to simplify. I have a few videos here in YouTube that shows me painting, shows me talking about simplifying, how to start a painting, how to start simply. That's all here in YouTube also. But in my newsletter, if you would like to sign up for my newsletter, that link is below. And for the next several weeks, I'm having some flash sales on some of my paper work. And last week was my first week of doing it, and it was very successful, so I want to say thank you very much for that. But each week I will post in the newsletter a series which could contain 2 or more paintings. Last week it was 4 small paintings. This week is two pieces, and it's usually going to be series work. And each Sunday in the newsletter, there will be the pictures of the work that is for sale that week. Now, if you want these pieces, if they pull on your heart or tug at you, respond to that newsletter, and then that is how we will make the sale. They will be reduced prices, quite reduced. So if you want anything of mine, you've been looking at my art, you've been wanting some of my art, this is the way to get some at a reduced price. So, we all have stacks and stacks of work in our studios. And from time to time, they need to get cleaned out. We don't have enough time to be going around or taking art to galleries a lot of times. And so this is a good way to have a flash sale and post your art for sale. This duo, it's two in this series, it's called Tequila Sunrise, and these are 9.5 by 9.5, and it is this one and this one, and they will be below. They will be in my newsletter this week. So if you're not in my newsletter, jump on my newsletter. It's really a good way to find out what I am doing, what I'm up to, and if I have a flash sale. So a little bit more about simplifying. I just realized that it brings me joy to help people make things simpler. It brings me joy to simplify things in my own life. So that is why I started Simplify Your Life, Simplify Your Art a couple of years ago. And I got to thinking about it being so parallel, that the simplifying our art is so parallel to simplifying our lives, because when we simplify our life, we create systems, don't we? We create systems for paying our bills. We create systems for cleaning our houses. We create systems for decorating and painting our houses. We have systems for our yards. I have a very, very simple yard, and I created that so that my life could be simpler and I could have more time for my art. So this is the reason why I wanted to start Simplify Your Life, Simplify Your Art, and this is the biggest premise in my teaching, and what will come out in my teaching throughout is how to simplify so that you get the most juice out of your art making, and it works every time. So I have a system for abstract art. I have a really simple system, as well as the other systems in my life. And we create that. So even if you don't adhere to my system for creating your abstract art, you can take from it things that will make it easier for you. So I'm really excited about where this can go for you. And I have plenty, like I said, in YouTube, in my newsletter, in my courses, and in all of that. You will be able to glean some things that could make your art life simpler and easier. So I hope to hear from you, and if you have any questions about any of that, I would love it if you would comment in the comments below. So until then, I will see you.